there a new link to the live stream?
Maybe. That's okay, no.
So a few problems with the live stream. We'll, if you're somehow still watching this, very well played by you. We'll get the new link out in a second. Battery died, but we're up and going again here, and Devonport have won themselves a penalty. A sloppy challenge has presented a chance for Fisher to put it in the back of the net. He does just that, and Devonport lead 3-1.
Make that a hat-trick for Tyler Fisher, just short of half-time.
Giving him space.
Make that 4 for Fisher. Started in wide areas. Okay, keep up here.
Strikers Tyler Fisher, that's his fourth.
It was Wicks on the wing, sending it in. Okay, keep up. We've had a few problems with the stream. There's a new link, so hopefully you've got that one now. But if you're a Devonport fan, you'll be enjoying this. Tyler Fisher has got 4 goals, and there's real shades of Braden Mann on this ground last year. He scored a hat-trick in about 5 minutes in the second half. Well, Tyler Fisher is the man doing the damage today. He scored 4, and the Strikers bearing the lines here 4-1, and this is threatening to get quite ugly. So half time here at the Den. Devonport absolutely dominant. The Lions will be left to lick their wounds. Gabriel Marcage has some work to do as he takes his boys into the shed. It's been all one-way traffic. It's been the Tyler Fisher show. Half time, it's 4-1 Devonport.
Thanks to Tyler Fisher, 1, 2, 3, 4 beside his name. And the solitary goal kicker for the Lions is Toby Hawainen. So 4-1 at half time. Don't forget, kiosks open, plenty of coffee, plenty of food, plenty of everything else here at the park. So please come and enjoy the refreshments at half time. Also, plenty of entertainment. We've got a half-time game on. Anybody under 12 or 12 and under is welcome to join the players out on the park for a game over the half-time break. So it'll be good to see every young kid out there, 12 and under, out on the home ground for a kick of the footy. At half-time as well, let's not forget our sponsors, because they make these games available. They allow the players to come in. Some obviously might be paid, might be not, but the sponsors are doing it all. So the sponsors for the Lions, we've got Willie Smith's 911 Bottle Shops, Hobart Kingston Chiropractic, Hobart Health Hub, Vito Sports Clothing. In the Women's Super League, their sponsors St Luke's Health, Tassal, Unica Wealth and Nell Rundle. The social sponsors, Kingston Landscape Centre and Maverick Builders. Youth sponsors, the Kingston Self Storage. We've got Kingston Landscape Centre and Maverick Builders, again junior sponsors, all of club sponsors, Vito Sports Clothing, Newsprint, Live Eat, Wise Lord and Ferguson, Harcourts, The Beach Restaurant, K&D Trade, Engineered Switchboards, Unitac, Kingborough Council. So a big thanks to all of the sponsors for their support of the club, and we encourage all our members to support the sponsors when the opportunity arises. So all those juniors 12 and under that want to kick, they're out in the ground now. Come and join us.
And you're on.
So the Devonport Strikers boys striding back out onto the pitch. Still plenty of juniors out there having a bit of a kick. It's about to come to an end. The Strikers out of the sheds a little bit early, but they won't want to change too much. They're up 4-1, absolutely flying. Tyler Fisher, in the blink of an eye, has just jumped up top in the Golden Boot standings. He smashed 4 in, and they couldn't be happy with that half, I wouldn't have thought. Tobias Huwayan, the young 16-year-old, pulled one back there for Kingborough, but it really unravelled towards the end of the first half for them. Fisher doing all the damage and really has set a massive task for the Lions if they're going to get anything out of this game now. It's going to be very difficult for them. It'll be a massive comeback, and Devonport have looked really completely in the ascendancy after an early period where the Lions were causing them some headaches. The first 10 or 15 minutes looked a pretty open game, a pretty entertaining one. Both teams look capable of goals, but they were cut apart far too easily at the back. They've made errors. It's been sloppy. It's been poor, really, from the Lions in defence. And a good team like Devonport is going to punish you for it. And that's exactly what we've had here. Tyler Fisher doing all the damage. It's Fisher 4, Kingborough 1 as it stands. Raph Reynolds coming down the stairs now for the Banana Slugs. Kaj wandering down now, so his players should be getting back out there soon. What will he have done to try and tweak things? Changes clearly need to be made. This has been a disastrous first 45 down at the Den. Started with some promise. Even when they cut it back to 2-1, it was game on. A very sloppy few minutes heading into the half have them staring down the barrel. And all of a sudden, perhaps Devonport sensing a chance to go top here. They need to score a few more. Certainly not beyond the realms of possibility the way this game's transpired thus far. Hasn't just been Fisher. Wicks and Dance have been very lively down the flanks. Andrews has been controlling things and keeping things ticking over in the middle. They're out very early here, ready to go. No sign of the Lions players yet. The youngsters still out there. Anyone under the age of 12 apparently welcome to have a kick at half-time. Good to see Kingborough getting the youngsters in the community involved in the half-time heroes, as it was known back in my day. I hope that's still the case. A real diverse mix of ages as Kingborough finally come out of the sheds. Devonport have been out in the middle and the coaching staff in the dugout for a good few minutes, and the Lions, after some soul searching, trudge back down there, and they're going to need to respond. You've had a very disappointing first 45. The pressure's on here. They have got to be better than they were.
Coming out for the start of the second half. Last scorers 4-1 at the moment in favour of last year's premiers. 4-1 to Devonport. So the Strikers hold a pretty handy lead. The big question is, can the Lions start to roar in this last half? So all you Lions supporters, get behind your team.
There we go. I take it you got all that. The ground announcer doing a fine job, as per usual. But the speaker up here in the media box, maybe just a slightly bit loud. Just slightly turned up. We're certainly not going to miss anything he says, that's for sure. As we're about to get underway, Charlie White striding out to the middle. Can the Lions find a way back in this game? They need an early goal, you'd feel, to be any chance. Reignite that belief. Danny Cohen back up top, which is a better position for him than right full back, I'd have thought. He stands alongside Cavadio. Looks like Gates might have pushed onto a wing as well. Not too surprising. Didn't have his best half in defence there, Jack Gates. Conceded the penalty. And he's pushed on to a wing. So, Marquage has tweaked things a little at half time. Will it pay dividends? We'll see. Here is the aforementioned Gates and dance with him out there. Here's Benny Cavadio driving at Dom Smith, and Smith brings him down. And the referee says, get up. Well, he was looking to go down. The ref had a decision to make. Said, nope, nothing doing. Smith under pressure there as he plays it out from the back. Matuale laid it back to Locos. Kakpo chips it forward. Gates looking to pressure Bidwell. Almost forced the turnover. Still soldiering on is Jack Gates. Did well to win it back, but his passes straight to Raph Reynolds. Slides it through for Benny. With the laces he hits it. And it fizzes just past the near post. And a brighter start for Kingborough in the opening minute here, showing some good intent and some good energy.
The comeback. Missed by just.
Jeez, the ground announcer very, very keen there. The start of the comeback. If they're going to come back, they need that, eat the back of the net. But better signs in the opening minute, to be sure. So some good intent being shown here from the Lions. Eventually we're ready to take the throw in. Okello to Gates. Back to Okello. Now Gates with a chance to deliver something. Curls it into a great area. Cullen was there and pounced upon and buried by Matuale. And the Lions make it 4-2. That's the response they were after down here at the Den. Some good play, good ball from Gates. And it's 4-2.
Come back. And that goal thanks to Matuale, to Barber Matuale. Here's first. 2-4.
So could that goal be the fire starter for the Lions? Back to 4-2. They needed something out of the blocks. They've got it. Jack Gates pushing onto the wing, playing a hand in that goal. And a foul there. Andrews. There's Gabriel Marcage and Charlie White having some words here. And he's on his last warning, I think, there, the Lions coach. Been told to sit down or he'll be sent up to the stands. Not sure what's been going on down there. Bit far removed from that. White evidently not happy. Smith chips it down the line. Headed away. Well, it goes. In the middle it goes for offside flag is raised against Dance. Immediately the Lions take it through Gates. Gates to Cavadio. Millington tied to him, so he surges into the middle. Just gets free defenders. That acceleration glides across the pitch. Cavadio. Plenty of yellow shirts back here though for the Strikers. It goes back to Cavadio. In towards Pearce. Reynolds tracked back and won it. And Raph Reynolds thumps it along. Shek Kamara can collect that one easily enough, however. Gates was pushing hard, but Zykios thumps it away from him. Dance robbed of it. Lovely play there from Okello. Now he's charging off down the left. Doesn't have a lot in support though, so he has to turn back to Marcage. Hello, Marcage over the top, looking for Cavadio. Millington was there. Bidwell now across, and Cavadio looks to run at him. Got a foot in nicely though, Bidwell. In the end, Cavadio lets it roll behind for a corner. Substitution in the offing here for the Lions. That will be the end of the day for the Cows. Replaced by Yule. As the corner is swung in dangerously, had some fizz on it, headed away. Might come back at them though. Pearce sets a task for a Kakbo, and he couldn't quite track it down and get his foot around it.
Dominic Yule coming on for the Lions.
Cavadio looking to get up and run. Lays it back from a Twilight curling shot. Easy enough for the keeper though. And the break is looking promising. Turtle Holden surging through the middle, still going Holden. The Lions get numbers back. Plays it back to Bidwell. Slightly heavy with the touch. In the end, Marcage gets across to put it behind. The offside flag raised. Here's Matwale. Puts Marcage under a bit of pressure. Plays it back to his keeper, back to Matwale. This is all very hard work for not a lot of ground. Pearce with a blind pass, really sold his teammate short, and the foul blown. Matwale collecting. Andrews late there. In the end, might not have been the worst foul to give away, given the position. Although we've already seen what Tyler Fisher can do from a dead ball. Holden also lurking. Well, Fisher's been hitting him, surely the favourite to take. He steps up and curls it, and it's well held by Sheikh Kamara. Long throw down the line. Holden surging through. Marquage was there, shielding Holden from the ball. In the end, puts it behind for a corner. It's going to be Raphael Reynolds to take. 4-2 after 57 minutes down here at the Den. The striker's on the attack again. Curls it to the back post. Marquage is there though. Paolo chips it, looking for Gates. Holden read the intent though. Got there first and then has a shy from range, which is nowhere near the intended target. Turtle Holden on his sharpest work. Long ball over the top is a good one. Finds Gates. Running at Bidwell. Jack Gates. Put to the 6-yard box. It was a good ball, no one on hand. Sliding in, Reynolds just got there ahead of Okello and won the ball away. Better moments in attack from the Lions here in this second half. Pushing Jack Gates forwards. Been a good move. Struggled a little in the first half at fullback, but has had an impact in this second half. Playing some balls into the 6-yard box and causing a few problems for the strikers at the back. Still a defence that hasn't played together a whole lot. Very new look back four from last year. 3 new members and the one who's been there in Smith shifting inside to centre back. Here's one of them, Bidwell. Bidwell to Dance. Dance. Beat one, couldn't pick out Fish up with his delivery. Gates for Cowan. Cowan did really well in the end. Danny Cowan, he's released Gates. Gates one-on-one with the keeper. He goes for the chip and puts it in the back of the net. How'd you like that from Jack Gates? 4-3 and the Lions have indeed come roaring back at the Den.
And what a goal to Jack Gates. Creeping closer. Half time it was 4-1, it's now 4-3.
Lions back on the attack through Danny Cowan. This game was all swung rather quickly. Cavadio didn't quite manage to keep it in, but the Lions have responded well here. It's playing some good football. So what a turnaround this has been. They needed a response to the Lions, and they have come out breathing fire. Here's Andrews. Devonport at half-time might have thought job done. Absolutely not. Here's Andrews. Lays it across for Dance. Dance crossing dangerously. Steered behind for a corner. If they thought that their job was done here this afternoon, think again. Still a lot of ball game left, and the Lions going to keep pushing. I don't think we've seen the last of the goals. Already 7. Devonport with a corner here. Trying to steady the ship. Swings it in. It's Millington with the shot. Didn't quite get enough contact with it. It was a little off balance and well saved. Long ball over the top to no one in particular. Picked up by Zykos. Zykos again. That's just a bit wasteful. So substitution has been made. Millington replaced. And Liam Knott, another one of the youngsters coming on. So a few moves to partner Smith in defence, or looks like Dance might drop back. There's the Lions on the offensive here. Turning the screws. Marquage. Turns back. That's a little wasteful in the end. They had numbers in and around the area, and they've gone all the way back to the keeper. Credit to Devonport for their structure, but keep putting the pressure on, especially when you've just scored 2 goals. You've got it back to 4-3. You've got all the momentum in the game. I'll be trying to ask as many questions as possible of this defence. And they've just made a change in there. Dance has indeed shifted to centre back, not playing at full back. Here's Andrews. Dispossessed. Works it forward for Danny Cowan. Cowan lays it back for Cavadio. You want to go on the left. Lays it back. Promising play. Back again to Cavadio. Gets around Smith. He's recovered. He's still going. He's got 2 to beat. Just shoulders off Andrews. Strength from Cavadio. And not. Plays it behind. And a corner blown. Brings the crowd to life. And a good spell of pressure this from the Lions. They're right back in this one now. Markage across to take. Cavadio will get in the box. Suddenly the Den has just burst into life a little. Devonport being put under pressure. Markage with the corner off the head of Cowan. Gates will get there first. Jack Gates wants to get around Bidwell. Does so. Still going Jack Gates. Can't get around Dance though. In the end product's simply not there. Hitting with the right. And Andrews leads out the counter attack for the Strikers. Dance. Looking to get him behind, but just shielding it nicely. It was Okello. Did his job well. Here come the Lions. Cavadio spun, lost the ball to Andrews. Andrews spreads it wide to Dance, who again isn't going to get round his marker, Okello. Long ball over the top will be collected by the keeper. Sliding challenge from Ralph Reynolds. Puts it away, but they're just a little bit under siege here at the moment, the Strikers. All the play down here at this near end. It's not like there's a tremendously powerful wind or anything either. But, this has been the scoring end. Here's Tobias Owainen. Scored there first. Reynolds. A little bit of composure and then sends it into the middle. Couldn't pick out Dance though. Oh, a lovely little spin. And then hits the deck. He was clipped. And a free kick in a promising area for the Lions. We're won by Okello. So what have they got from the set piece? 68 minutes have ticked by here at the Den. He takes the direct shot. Easily claimed by Zykos. Plays it to Knott. It was broken up. And again, they're struggling to keep a hold of the ball in this second half, the Strikers. The composure they had in the first 45. Not quite been there. And an incursion down the right. Might see them in. The cross played in the Cowan direction. Away by Dance. Dance and Smith, young centre back pairing. It's the wily and physically strong Danny Cowan. Could be an area they look to beat them in the air. He's not. Wicks in support, whose influence has gone out of the game after a barnstorming first half. Can he get back on the ball here and do something? He lays it off for Knott instead. Knott crosses in. And a handball's been blown. Oh, a Kakpo judged to have handled it when he controlled it. And the Strikers are going to be gifted a chance from the penalty spot. And it's going to be Holden who's taking the penalty duties here. Tyler Fisher a little bit stiff. Yeah, chance for 5. Turtle Holden stepping up here. Looks rather innocuous, the handball. I'd love to see a replay of that one, but Charlie White had no hesitations pointing to the spot. And Michael Holden has no hesitations, bearing it at the back of the net and restoring a 2-goal buffer for the Strikers.
5-3 the Strikers.
Oh, shit, Kamara in a bit of trouble at the back. Just escapes it. Corner for the Strikers. That goal might have just settled the nerves a little, I think. Swings it in. Keeper came out. It's going to come right back in though. Holden flicks it on. Markage wins the header. Danny Cowan chips it back. Maybe has the wind gone out of the line sails with that penalty. You felt the energy almost evaporate from the crowd. Players have been looking likely in the half leading up to that point. They need to keep soldiering on. Kamara plays it to Markage. Goes long down the line looking for the run of Gates. Tracking him is Bidwell. Gates cutting inside. His pass broken up by Raph Reynolds though. Now Holden. Holden ships it over the top. Lovely, but Wicks was offside. Thumping it along. Not heads it and goes behind for a corner. Cavadio will look to take it short. Does so to Pearce, whose delivery was poor. Tried to punch it in. Not was there. Pearce might get another bite at it. Uses his body to shield it. And behind it goes for a goal kick. Nicely done by Knott. Here's Benny Cavadio, goes down from the referee, tells him to get up. He was having none of it. Looked like he was clipped on the edge of the box. Gabriel Markage not best pleased on the sideline. Let's put out a play. Cavadio lays it back. Hawaiian blasts it. Lions bitterly disappointed to not get the decision there. Would have brought it back to 5-4 with 15 to play. So the Lions looking to rally late. A goal here would make things interesting. Tobias Hawaiian, one of the youngest players in the league, throws it nicely for Cohen, who just shielded Smith from it, but there was no end product. He did some nice work protecting the space, but couldn't wrap his boot around and deliver any quality. So his players are waiting in the middle. Here's Yule. Back to Markage. And Yule again. Nice pass to Pearce. Worked it well to Matuale. Blasted over the top. And maybe releasing Cavadio down the right might have been the play. Cavadio the target, not tracking him. And Cavadio fancied himself up against the youngster and just lent in a little too much. And a free kick given. And a chance in a good area. This draws, as ever, splendidly dressed Gabriel Markage, fully suited up. Almost out into the pitch there. It's going to be Pearce or Cavadio to take. Plenty of numbers up here. It's Pearce who goes near post. Deflected just past the far post. And it wasn't too far away from sneaking in either. They opt to take it short. Markage sets it up for the back post. Yule. Almost. Took a little touch off for Devonport body, and behind it goes for another corner. They're dialing up the pressure here. Can it conjure a fourth? Markage again to take. Again, it's good delivery. Cohen. Reynolds was in there though. Cavadio tracks it back. Oh, just beautifully done there. Lays it off for Gates, who blasts over the top. And the chance dissipates. So, in the middle it is. The Lions through Gates to make some headway down the left. Lovely little chip pass. Across to deal with it was Bidwell. Andrews and Reynolds really sitting very close to their back four as this game heads towards its conclusion. 82 minutes now have passed down at the Den. Reynolds wins this one. Only as far as Pearce. His pass was behind Gates. Gates again. Just about keeps it in. Wicks looking to jump into the attack, but Okello composed under pressure. Back to a Kakpo. He drives it, long searching ball, a good one too for Yule. Yule looking to get round Knott. It was slightly harshly done there, I thought. There, Yule. They should have gotten the back of Knott, but I'm not really convinced the Devonport player was playing the ball at all. Chipped forward. Pearce. That'll be brought back, and in fact a slice of cheese for Andrews for just holding the attacker back there. He goes into the book. There's young Andrews. Second slice for the day. Barkage. A little pitching wedge. It was poor, but he gets to take it again. So just a dress rehearsal. You expect this one there towards the far post. Numbers there. He does just that. Getting up was Dance. Pearce tried to lash it with the volley. Didn't get enough of it. Dance. This is looking promising on the break here. Here's Turtle Holden. He's got Wicks outside of him. Threads it through to him. Harrison Wicks. Finesse shot straight at the keeper. Tried to pick out the corner. Could only pick out the gloves of Shek Kamara, who sends it long in the Cavadio direction. Dance came over the top of him. Okello has looked a very smooth mover out there. Very silky on the ball today. New player in this lineup today. Here's Yule. A little drop pass and then hit, but Raph Reynolds on hand. Oh, just a bit too casual there was Reynolds. And Yule couldn't get the power on the shot. Couldn't make them pay. And it remains 5-3 with 5 to play. Cash over the ball. We'll defer to Kamara. So it's looking like the miraculous comeback is not to be for the Lions. They can be happy with the second half. They fought well, but that penalty was such an innocuous incident. It did take the wind out of their sails for a few minutes. Devonport been able to just rally and get back on top in defence. Long ball over the top. Zykos on top of this one. Here's Reynolds. Waltzing through the middle, and his ball overhit there looking for Fisher, who's certainly been held in check in this second half. Scored 4 in the first. Hasn't really been too heavily involved in the second half, Tyler Fisher. Fair to say, he's done more than enough damage in the first 45. Here's Marcage carrying it out of defence and turning back under pressure from Dance. Lays it back for Kamara. The minute's ticking by. It's on the wrong end of the pitch as far as the Lions are concerned. Chip down the line. And that will just roll out of play. There'll be no rush to take this one. Zykos. Zykos picked out Bidwell. Bidwell looking to surge forward. Lays it outside for Wicks. Well done by Okello. And across and put it out of play. Looks a likely type. Okello. Here's Harrison Wicks. Lays it through. Shot was blocked. He'll get another bite at it though. Again, the Kingborough Lions defence stopping Wicks. Now Holden in a pocket of space. He shoots first time straight at the keeper. There was only one thought on his mind as soon as he received the ball in a little bit of space. Fire the shot off. Kamara comfortable enough though. Here's Henry Andrews. Back to Reynolds. Midfield partnership between the two. Big reason why the strikers appear set to jump to 7 points and move up just in behind the Zebras on goal difference after 3 weeks. Some surging play here from Fisher. Lost it, then regained it, and then heads for the corner flag. 2 goals to the good with a few minutes to go. Just shielding his man from the ball and ends up winning a corner as the Lions preparing a substitution. Looks like Jackson Nugent is going to be introduced. There's Pearce all himself. And on comes Jackson Nugent to replace him.
Coming on for the Lions, Jackson Nugent.
Blocked by Dance and out of play it goes. So the Lions have been fading out of games that have been their problems in the first couple of weeks. They've been running out of legs and conceding late goals. Today, pretty good in the second half as the game's worn on, but a very slow start and a poor few minutes heading into half time. It's going to do the damage as it seems. A 5-3 victory will be in order. And something's going on here. It looks like Gabriel Marcage has been sent from the ground. And he's wandering up the steps. Just a couple of minutes left anyway, but he said something that the referee has not liked. And the manager sent to the stands. The final indignity on the day for the Lions, which won't be terribly fondly remembered. They did show some fight, but another loss. And disappointing start to their season. Fisher again, we'll just keep it in the corner. This time will be a throw in though. the Lions looking for a one last moment in attack here. Cavadio centering ball. Reynolds should get there. Slides in. Jack Gates recovers it. He lashes it with the laces. Just wide of the post. Not to be for Jack Gates. He'd scored a lovely goal earlier in the half, but a real mixed day for the youngster. It's very good. A couple of disappointing moments in defence in the first half, but it's had a pretty positive impact on things in attack in the second. And that is full time. So the Devonport Strikers jump up alongside the Zebras on 7 points. They win a thriller down here at the Den at 5-3. And they are ahead
Final score
4-1.
was 5-3 to the Strikers. The goal kickers for the Strikers were man with number 7 on his back, Tyler Fisher. He got 4. And number 11 with 1 beside his name. So they're the 5 for the Strikers. 3 for the Kingborough Lions. 1 apiece to Jack Gates, Toby Hawainen and Dababa Matwali. So 5-3 to the Strikers in what was a good game. Coming out to half-time, I thought the Lions were about to make a comeback. 4-3 they got to, but unfortunately for the Lions, the Strikers kicked one halfway through that last half to win by 2 goals. So I'd like to make a thanks to all match officials, opposition supporters, Lions supporters, and also especially to the volunteers who have helped run the match today. Next week's match for the Lions again at Lightwood Park against the Hobart Zebras. So come along to that one, don't forget it. Down here at Lightwood Park could be the first win for the Lions. So especially to the Devonport Strikers, safe journeys home. Likewise the Lions, safe journeys home. Don't forget next week, see you here at Lightwood Park. And I'd encourage all people to come into the club rooms to socialise, support the club, have a couple of drinks and just talk about the match.
So there you go, the summary from Mr. Ground Announcer, just putting it very nicely indeed. It was looking like the Lions might get back and cause some damage, but not to be. The final score here at the Den, Devonport 5, Kingborough 3. Bye for now.